Alright guys, so we are very, very close to Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren arriving on Global Dokkan. I figured I'd go ahead and take a look at a lot of the new cards that will be arriving in a few days' time. As you guys can see, we're about 3 days and what, like 12-ish hours from now, all of these cards will come out. What it is there is a banner, there's a Dokkan Fest event, and there, of course, is a story event as well. The banner will introduce 2 new cards, Jiren as well as Android 18. Ultra Instinct Goku's Dokkan event will awaken himself, Ultra Instinct Goku, the STR Super Saiyan Blue Goku, as well as the STR and EGL Super Saiyan God Gokus. And then the story event comes with 2 farmable characters, the Kefla and Kale, which awaken to Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale. And then it will also give you medals so that you can awaken Kefla, Berserk Kale, Kefla, as well as Kabe. Now, Kefla and Kabe, their cards right now are Super Saiyan 1, but when they Dokkan awaken with medals from the event, they actually become Super Saiyan 2, so they are able to be used alongside their pre-Dokkan awaken version. Now, in regards to Kefla, I would say I'm not really so sure Kefla's like previous her Super Saiyan form is really good enough to merit like also running it on the team. But if you're a free-to-play player and you just get bombarded with Keflas, I could see why someone might think about doing that. So let's go ahead and take a look at a lot of these units. So, of course, we have the main man, Ultra Instinct Goku. This guy is very, very good. Now, I will say he's not like, you know, the strongest thing ever. Like, here's the thing. On JP, when this guy came out, it was unbelievable hype because obviously Ultra Instinct Goku, that transformation into Mastered Ultra Instinct is just so beautiful. It's so awesome. It's so exciting when it happens. But this guy was following LR Super Vegito and LR Super Gogeta, who were just flat out better. So this does kind of create a situation for Global where this guy's hype is not going to be interrupted by the fact that, you know, Global just got better units. I mean, you could say Tech Vegito Blue is better and SCR Rose Goku Black, like they're better than Ultra Instinct Goku, which I do think both of them are, but like they're not the same type of unit, right? Like this guy is a category leader and a transformation mechanic character, whereas Tech Vegito Blue and SCR Rose are not that. And Tech Vegito Blue is on Ultra Instinct Goku's team. So that creates a situation where this guy, you know, until LR Super Vegito and Super Gogeta come out, this is the only leader you guys are going to be seeing on Global. People are going to be so excited to run this team. And he is certainly good. You know, attack and defense 100%, and he does immense damage. He has a very, very good link set, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Over in a Flash, Godly Power, Eternal Power, First Awaken, Fierce Battle. Good link set. He will be on 2 categories on his introduction on Global, and then in a few months' time, he'll get the Pure Saiyan category. Now, I don't think they're going to move up the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta banner, because really, a lot of the Eternal Power units have been released in 2 waves on JP. First, this update, and then there is a second update with, you know, Blue Vegeta. Jiren gets his Dokkan Awakening, and, you know, several other cards get Dokkan Awakenings, like the Tech Android 17, the Tech Android 18, a lot of cards like that. Now, all of those cards, I do think they're probably going to come after the 3-year anniversary for Global, because what happened on JP, which it looks like Global does not want to do, which is smart, is JP had 2 month-long periods recently where nothing happened. Like, Tech Vegito Blue and SCR Rose Goku Black came out on like the 28th of December, and then until the 28th of January, nothing happened at all. Like Global, obviously they're going to keep that from happening on Global, which is a very good thing, guys. And then there was another period after the 3-year anniversary where it was like sometime around maybe like February 20th was the last update we got, and then Ultra Instinct Goku came out on like March 20th, somewhere around there. So 2 month-long periods of nothing, and they're basically moving up Ultra Instinct Goku on Global's timeline to fill in one of those month-long gaps. After this, you know, they will have stuff until the 3rd anniversary, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, as well as the Tapion and LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku banner, right? And then after the 3rd anniversary, they'll move on to Turles and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Do I think Global is catching up from this? Probably not, but, I mean, there's a chance. There certainly would be. I would love if Global would, like, cut a lot of the, you know, like, if Global went from, like, 4 months back to at least, like, a month back or 2 months back, I think that would be very good for the community in general. Also with this guy, when he goes below 50% HP, he does awaken to his Ultra Instinct form. Unfortunately, though, he loses his defensive buff. He does have a 70% chance to dodge, but when Ultra Instinct Goku is at the rainbow level, his defense gets so high that he's actually a better defensive unit before he transforms. But it's just still so incredibly hype when he transforms into that Ultra Instinct form. Nothing can take that away. He's a very good card. Not like the best card in the game or anything, but a very good card. Very worthy of orbs and very worthy of summoning for. Now, the AGL Super Saiyan God Goku, this one right here, he also will get a Dokkan Awakening. He is quite good. I actually did rainbow him on my account. I felt like he was good enough because he is on the Universal Survival Arc team as well as the Realm of Gods team. He raises attack and does supreme damage, and then he gets an attack and defense of 80% buff when performing his super attack. Pretty good. Only downside to the Super Saiyan God sound is that they don't have Prepare for Battle. See, he's got Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan over in a flash, Kamehameha, Warrior Gods, and Fierce Battle. He's pretty good for the Universal Survival Arc team, Super Tech, Realm of Gods team. All those teams he does work pretty well on. But the best Super Saiyan... Well, I actually wanted to look at this guy first. This right here is probably the best Super Saiyan God Goku in the game. He does supreme damage, and he raises attack and defense by 30% for 3 turns, which is very good. Same passive as the AGL one, attack and defense 80% when performing a super attack, but his links are slightly different. He has Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, Warrior Gods. AGL Super Saiyan God Goku has Kamehameha. This guy has the First Awaken, and then Fierce Battle. The First Awaken is a 25% attack link, which he will share with Ultra Instinct Goku, dramatically increasing the damage that Ultra Instinct Goku can do. So that will be very, very good. Do keep in mind, however, this guy is not on the Universal Survival Arc category. He's only on the Realm of Gods team or the Pure-Blooded Saiyan team. But he certainly is a fantastic option on the Realm of Gods team. Probably better than a unit like Merge Zamasu, for example. I would much rather run SCR Super Saiyan God Goku over like Merge Zamasu on the Realm of Gods team. Alright, so next let's move on to the Super Saiyan Blue SCR Goku. Again, a bit of a surprise. He was not on the Universal Survival Arc category. So I presume eventually there might be a Future Trunks Arc category, and this guy would be assigned to that category. And if you look at his passive, attack and defense 90%. And then he gets 50% attack when facing 2 or more enemies. It does make a lot of sense. So I like his passive, like attack and defense 90%, just unconditional is no joke. And then he'll go up to 140% attack basically when there's 2 or more enemies, which could be good for something like Super Battle Road. Links though, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Warrior Gods, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Saiyan Lineage, and Fierce Battle. Only as Prepare for Battle, which, you know, can be annoying sometimes, but not really too big of a deal. Definitely a solid unit, though. You know, a big upgrade from what he was before. Attack 80% when facing only 1 enemy. Now he has an unconditional buff, which is quite good. 12 key multiplier did go up by 5% as well, so he's pretty good. Next, let's look at Jiren. So Jiren will be arriving on Global as well. Unfortunately, he will not get his Dokkan Awakening. He probably won't for several months either. Because me personally, the way I kind of expect the banners to go on Global would probably be like, so Ultra Instinct Goku's and Jiren's banner. Then I think LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Tapion's banner. Then probably Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Then LR Super Vegito and Super Gogeta. Then I expect probably Turles after that. And then after Turles will be Evolution Blue Vegeta and then Jiren's Dokkan Awakening. So it might be a little while until he awakens. He does have Universal Survival Arc category Key plus 2. and HP, attack, and defense 120%. So he is the Universal Survival Art category leader. He has attack and defense 120%, medium chance to stun all enemies at the start of turn. Links are Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Infighter, Hero of Justice, Turner of Power, and Godly Power. And he's on the Realm of Gods team as well as the Universal Survival Arc team. Now, again, you're right now in Global, you guys are only going to get his SSR form. When he Dokkan Awakens, I was a little disappointed. You know, of course, the Universal Survival Art category, he has 150%. But on his passive, he's only got attack and defense 130%. He does have that medium chance to stun all enemies, and then guaranteed critical hit against a stun enemy. It's nice, but I definitely would have preferred a lot more if he got attack and defense 150%. That would have been a lot more impressive to me. I think they could have done that as well, because the hardest fights are usually immune to stun, so you're not going to get that guaranteed crit against them anyway. But this guy right here, his Awakening is probably going to be a few months off for JP, or excuse me, for Global, but he is still very good in his SSR form. We also have Android 18 here. Now, Android 18 is like a hidden gem. So she does supreme damage, raises defense by 30% for 6 turns. She gets an attack and defensive buff of 50%. She changes physical key spheres to tech key spheres, and then she gets 12% attack per rainbow key sphere. Now, that's okay. You know, she's solid. She awakens when Jiren's Dokkan Awakening and Blue Evolution Vegeta come out, and she becomes a very, very underrated unit, where still supreme damage, raise defense by 30% for 6 turns, but then she has attack and defense 70%. She still changes physical key spheres to tech key spheres, and then she gets 12% attack and 7% defense for every key sphere. She becomes a monster when she Dokkan Awakens. So if you guys pull this Android 18, this is the best Android 18 in the game. Don't baba her. Don't be disappointed. I rainbowed her on my account, and I have no regrets about it. She is very consistently above 1 million attack stat. She's a very strong unit, so don't be disappointed if you pull her. She is featured on the Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren banner. Now, next we'll go ahead and take a look at the Universe 6 Saiyans. So Kefla, of course, you know, this is what's on Global right now. Tight-knit fusion fighter Super Saiyan Kefla. She awakens into a Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. She actually gets a massive buff, because her passive change int key spheres to physical key spheres, which is the same. Attack and defense 12% per key sphere obtained. So that's the big upgrade she gets. Before her Dokkan Awakening, she only gets attack and defense per physical key sphere obtained. But after Awakening, it's per any key sphere. That is a huge upgrade and makes her a lot more viable, in my opinion. She does have a medium chance to evade enemy attacks, probably 25 to 30%. And then she launches an additional attack, which has a high chance to become a super attack, likely a 50% chance. So she's pretty good. Only downside to her is she pretty much has only got key links. She does have Super Saiyan and Power Bestowed by God. Everything else is a key link, though. All of the Universe 6 Saiyans are kind of like that, where they're just flooded with key links. Of note about this Kefla 2 is her leader skill. Patara category, key +3, and HP, attack, and defense 150%. So she's a true category leader. If you have Kefla, you don't need to pull for LR Super Vegito. You could use an LR Super Vegito friend plus your Super Saiyan 2 Kefla leader, and you have that fusion team, boom, right there. So that's what's really good about her. You could focus, like if you're a free-to-play player, on getting LR Super Gogeta first. Then you can go for LR Super Vegito if you have Kefla. That's one of the big things about her. So next, we have Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. She doesn't get a ton of changes. I believe her attack goes up to 90%. What was it? 70% before, I believe, right? Yeah, and then high chance of evading enemy attack, and then medium chance of evading enemy super attack, and countering with enormous power. The other part of her passive that changes, she jumps up to 90% attack, and she gets tremendous power on her counter, but don't expect her counter to activate frequently enough to where it's that big of a deal. And she also does get 30% defense for 3 turns. Still a very good unit, though, with her dodges. Very, very helpful to have. And, of course, she is on the Pure Saiyan category as well. Next, we'll go ahead and take a look at Kale. Berserk Kale, she gets a massive improvement Kale gets a massive improvement upon her Dokkan Awakening, because when she is in her SSR form, on super attack, she lowers her defense by 30% for 1 turn, but once she Dokkan Awakens, she loses that and actually just lowers enemy defense, which is very good. She gets attack 120%, and then she launches an additional, which has a great chance, which should probably be about a 70% chance to become a super attack. So Kale's Dokkan Awakening is very good. For a long time, I think Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta would definitely outdamage her, but until he comes out, I do believe Kale is the hardest hitting units on the Universal Survival Arc team, because that attack 120%, and then basically you're going to get the second super almost every time because it's a 70% chance for it to be a super, so that's very, very good. Now, the one problem with Kale, again, which most of the Universe 6 Saiyans have, is Key Link. Really shitty attack link. Really shitty attack link. Key link, key link, key link, key link, key link. All key links, and then that Berserker link. You're just never gonna fucking get that to activate because so few units have it. And then it's attack 20% when HP is 50% or below. Just not what we're looking for. So here we have the farmable Super Saiyan 2 Kefla right here. She does supreme damage and raises defense by 30% for 1 turn. She gets attack 20% up to 80%, and a chance to evade enemies' attacks up to 15% per Universal Survival Arc category ally on the team. So if you have to use her pretty much on a Universal Survival Arc team, and if you do on a full Universal Survival Arc team, she'll have 80% attack and 60% dodge, which is quite good for a farmable unit. So this Kefla is very, very solid. If you give her orbs, you know, she'll be a better dodging unit than the AGL Kefla. So I do actually really like this unit right here. Links are Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Prodigies, Prepare for Battle, Warriors of Universe 6, and Turn On Power. So she does have Prodigies as well as Super Saiyan. That's not bad. So she's a pretty good unit. Big fan of the SCR Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. Here we have Super Saiyan 2 Kale, who is a support type unit. Universal Survival Arc category allies key 2 and attack and defense 30%. So pretty good, especially for a farmable free-to-play unit. Links are Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Rival Duo, Wars Universe 6, Turn of Power, and Prepare for Battle. So both of them are pretty good, and this Kale is actually on the Peppy Gals team as well. The Berserk Kale is not. And the final unit coming to Global, there's a lot of them, is this Awakening for the Tech Kabe that you can grind from the Universe 6 story event. He starts as this base form Kabe. You can awaken him from this event into the Super Saiyan Kabe, and then you can farm medals from the new event, and then he awakens into Super Saiyan 2 Kabe. Now, he is pretty good as Super Saiyan 2 Kabe, of course. Basically, he gets attack 80%, which is quite solid, but then it's also when performing a super attack too, so, you know, it'll factor in links and support type passives. But then, if he's on a Universal Survival Arc team, he will get a 7% chance to crit up to 49% with a full Universal Survival Arc team. So he basically has a 50% chance to crit on his passive, which is crazy. So this guy would certainly be worthy of orbs if you're a free-to-play player. Again, though, you do have to run this guy on the Universal Survival Arc team for that crit chance of his to activate. Do remember that, guys. But that doesn't make this any less impressive. This Kabe is a very good unit. If you want to put orbs into him, you're a free-to-play player, absolutely do it. I do think he's worthy of it. You give him like a 20% chance to crit, or maybe you even want to do like the LR Trunks method and go like 20. Well, you can't go 20 additional on this Kabe, you can go 15 additional. Maybe you want to go 15 additional and then see if you can't get a double crit with him. Go for that, but this guy is definitely worthy of orbs. And now Global is going to get to where JP is at, where there's just constant good free-to-play units being released, which is a very good thing. And again, some people don't want to accept it, but I promise you, I believe it's because Dragon Ball Legends is on the horizon. So that will do it. That covers all of the new units coming to Global Dokkan in a few short days. I might do some videos on some of these units in the upcoming days. Let me know if you guys want me to do that, like, you know, show off Ultra Instinct Goku again. I don't know if I really need to because I've used so many of these guys in so many videos recently. You know, they just came out on JP not too long ago. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.